We like to think that we control our destiny and that anyone can be a 200 IQ genius only if he tries hard enough. But the plot twist is, our intelligence score is genetic dependent in like 70%.
Say what?
I know what you think, but here's the proof. The Minnesota study of twins reared apart. In short, they took 56 pairs of identical twins, among others, spread them into random families, and after decades of living drastically different lives, the twins showed a correlation of plus minus 0.75 with their siblings in terms of IQ. So very roughly, about 6 to 10 IQ points of difference. Astonishing, right? Does that mean that we're hopeless? Does that mean that those who were born dumb will remain dumb? Not really. People overrate IQ, while in reality it isn't really that important. You can think like a genius, even if you have a below average IQ. Yeah, it's bad to have an IQ below 70, because here it means that you're mentally disabled and unable to function normally in our society. But on the other hand, a 130 IQ person doesn't really perform better in life than a 90 IQ person. High IQ is beneficial, but it doesn't guarantee neither your success nor even your ability to think strategically. The fun fact is, at the beginning, IQ wasn't even supposed to test our overall intelligence. It was made by psychologists Alfred Binet and Theodore Simon to assess the mental age of children. It was made to say whether your 10-year-old is just a normal 10-year-old or maybe a kid who needs extra help to get along with his peers. Basing our self-worth on our IQ is stupid, not to mention, according to some psychologists, our mathematical logical intelligence, so what IQ mainly measures, is one of many types of intelligence we have. According to Howard Gardner's theory, we have 8 different types of intelligence. It's just a theory rather than a set-in-stone science, but still, our brains aren't only black and white. If you want success in life, there are many things that are much more important than just your IQ. Great strategists aren't just smart, they're unpredictable. They think broadly. Oftentimes, instead of more intelligence, they need more creativity. They work smart. If you have 200 IQ but think vertically, you only work hard. But when you have only 100 IQ and think laterally, you work smart and can easily outsmart the 200 IQ guy, thanks to the fact that you know how to think outside the box he's locked in. Also, success isn't only about thinking. Personally, I don't really know how high is my IQ, and although I may want to know it out of curiosity, still, I realize that there are many things that are much more valuable than it. Emotional control, discipline, resilience, social skills. Also, I like the generalist approach. If you're a genius, you can be a specialist. But if not, in most cases the generalist way is the best way. And in my opinion, a disciplined creative generalist can achieve much more than most specialists. A high IQ specialist would be a scientist, while such generalist would likely be the owner of this scientist's laboratory. I've made a video about generalists in the past. I'll give it to you at the end screen of this one. And if you like my content and want more psychology or philosophy related stuff, don't be shy, join me. Go and slash that subscribe button into a million pieces. A like or comment would also be nice. Thanks. Of course, IQ score in an adult can still be somewhat improved, but even if you were playing chess every day for years, the difference in your raw IQ score would be minimal. Yeah, you would become a good strategist, but thinking abilities and intelligence aren't the same thing. The only exception is in kids. In their case, environmental factors can actually impact future IQ positively or negatively, but still, the other half is genetics. And many of you know what I'm gonna say next. I am a Christian, and so I believe that the best thing we all can do is to be genuinely thankful to God for what we already have. I am not a genius, but guess what? I don't have to be one. God gave everyone enough assets to make them capable of fulfilling what He had planned for them. God didn't plan me to be a scientist who would revolutionize mathematics, but He still planned something important for me and you while we're here. It's not really about doing what is considered big by the world. Sometimes the greatest achievement is simply living a good, righteous life. God cares about everyone. Quote, "For who makes you different from anyone else? What do you have that you did not receive? And if you did receive it, why do you boast as though you did not?" 1 Corinthians 4:7. And as I said before, here is my video about generalists. Here I explain how focusing on many areas can get you further in life than most natural geniuses. Thanks for your time. Growth is our duty. Bye.